What's up, YouTubers? Grant F here again, back with another video review for you guys. I gotta say, today's videos is pretty special to me because I grew up watching this film. I absolutely loved it. Really, just the whole series, even though the third one was pretty crappy. I still absolutely adore these films, and me and my brothers just had a blast watching them growing up as kids. But yeah. This is my review for the 2014 remake of Robocop, directed by Jose Padilla, I believe is how you say his last name. This is, of course, a remake of the classic Paul Verhoeven's Robocop from 1987. This film is just like, when I found out that they were remaking Robocop, I was actually really pissed and really infuriated. I was like, how dare they touch, this absolute classic? And to my surprise, I found myself not really shitting all over this film, but I actually kind of dug it. It's nowhere near as good as the first film, but it takes the story and the characters in different directions that I didn't think it would take. I really thought it would be a by-the-numbers remake that just repeated the original, and there are some parts where it does just that, but mostly it had unique elements to it, and really a relevancy to our time, to things that are going on with warfare and with drones that really kind of impressed me. If you guys have not seen Robocop or don't know what the story is about, I mean, obviously, shame on you. You need to go see this film. Definitely the first two. The second one's all right. The third one is crap. But I still love all three regardless because I'm just a huge Robocop fan. So, but definitely pick up the first one on Blu-ray or DVD. It's an awesome movie. But basically, to get into the story of Robocop, I think it's Joel Kinnaman. He plays the lead. He plays Detective Alex Murphy. He's a family man. He has a son. He's married, and he's a good cop. He's incorruptible. He's has a good heart and means well and works hard to try and keep criminals off the streets and keep people safe. He's working this particular case at the beginning where him and his partner are ambushed. They're tipped off while they're working undercover, and Alex discovers that there's corruption within the police department dealing with tampering of evidence and things like that. And as a result, he becomes the target of a drug kingpin and has a car bomb planted under his car and is just absolutely destroyed, like limbs blown off from this explosion. And Gary Oldman and Michael Keaton come in. Michael Keaton is the owner of this company called Omnicorp, which was the company from the first film. And Michael Keaton has basically pioneered the way for advanced robotics, drones, all this advanced artificial intelligence that are being used overseas for foreign diplomacy. But unfortunately, he can't. The U.S. won't allow him to have sanctions to use his equipment or his robotics here in the U.S. because they think it's wrong. And so a lot of the movie deals with the politics of that, of Keaton going to press conferences or going to Senate hearings and trying to get this bill removed so he can have his drones and his robotics in the U.S. so he can make more money because he's a businessman. He's just a greedy asshole. And Gary Oldman is the guy that Michael Keaton goes to decide to find a loophole in this bill by putting a man inside a machine. And that way, the public can kind of rally behind a symbol because he's a man. He has a soul, a heart, but he's part machine. So when they, go through all these candidates that are not the perfect match for the Robocop program, they come across Alex Murphy after he's been blown half to bits, and they decide that he's the perfect candidate, and he fits the psychological profile, and they put him into the suit. And what I really liked about this Robocop in particular, this reimagining, is that in the first Robocop, Alex Murphy wakes up and they've wiped his memory. Like, he has no idea who he is, where he came from. He's just all machine. But in this one, like, he wakes up and he's just like, what the fuck did you do to me? Like, what is this that I'm wearing? And so where the first one was about RoboCop regaining his humanity, this one is about RoboCop, just basically Alex Murphy adapting into RoboCop to become, the ultimate law enforcement agent. And there's one scene in particular where Gary Oldman's character, the scientist that basically designed and built him, shows Alex like the seriousness of his injuries, and he's looking at himself like in a mirror, and it was like, I don't want to ruin it, but like it was like mind blowing. Like the scene was done so well, like it was pretty shocking. Yeah, this film, it has like a lot of really cool effects, a lot of really cool action. There were some scenes that involved green screen, that were like, in Michael Keaton's like boardroom, like on the top floor of the big huge Omnicorp tower, that looked kind of stupid. But like you could see the lines around their head or whatever. But other than that, I thought the CGI and the action was actually pretty well done. The the middle act of the film, it does kind of lose momentum. It kind of slows down and gets a little kind of talky. There's really not a lot of action. But then the last like 15, 20 minutes are like really, really entertaining and really fun to watch. Yeah, this was like a solid remake. As far as remakes go, I mean, it's up there with like Peter Jackson's King Kong, and I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really liked Rob Zombie's Halloween. I thought it was unique and different. This was a really, really impressive remake. It actually kind of blew me away with how much it didn't suck, because when I saw the trailers for it and I saw the black suit, I was like, oh my god, what are they doing to you, RoboCop? I don't know, I just didn't buy it. The trailer didn't win me over. And then I saw the film and I was really impressed. Also, I saw this, in theaters with surround sound. Obviously, the sound in this movie was really good. Just like whenever, RoboCop doesn't just walk, like he can run, which was like really kind of cool to see, because you'd never seen him do that before. And he just felt and looked just immense and like really heavy. And whenever he'd run or walk or move, like it was just, I don't know, the sound was just really cool. You really bought that this guy was like part machine. He just felt so, and the way he moved just felt so mechanical. It was really cool. But yeah, guys, I would definitely recommend the new RoboCop. If you're a die-hard RoboCop fan, like even more than me, you probably won't like it because it does change the story so much. But I think that's what, if somebody is gonna take something that's old and make it new, they need to put their own take on it and do like something fresh to it. Which is when directors do that with remakes, when filmmakers do that, I respect them even more, because they take risks and they take chances. Other than, I mean, look at Gus Van Sant's remake of Psycho. It's literally a color, shot-for-shot remake of Psycho. I mean, that is just so... Why even remake it? Like, you might as well just, like, watch the original Psycho and just add color to it. I mean, it was just... And Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates. I mean, give me a break. But, yeah, that's my review, guys, for the new RoboCop, 2014 RoboCop. Definitely go see it if you haven't checked it out. I recommend it. You guys join me next time for another video review. And please like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.